counting down?
I'm not giving you a
counting
countdown. No, I'm not giving you a countdown.
Matt.
Did we start?
Yeah. What?
Did we start yet?
Yeah. What?
Matt,
No, we
you
haven't started yet.
Can we get McDonald's?
We can.
When are you gonna count us down, Matt? I need to be ready. I need to be ready. You need to warn me when you're gonna count down.
3,
Okay.
2,
Okay.
1. Rip it.
I need you to give me a countdown for when you're about to count down. Okay.
All right,
Yeah, okay. I'll give you a countdown for the countdown. The countdown for the countdown was about 25 seconds ago because we are recording.
And we're back. Whoever wants to get advantage on the first roll of the session can give me a recap of what the fuck happened last time.
But just a quick note for the people at home: if the audio is really buggy, it's because I messed with my settings, and I'm so sorry. It will be fixed for next time if something is wrong.
No, it won't.
No, it won't be.
No, it won't. He lied. He's lying to
trying
you.
to fix it.
I don't know.
He's lying. He's
I
gaslighting
did,
me.
I did the recap last time. Next.
Not it.
No. Oh, did you?
Yeah,
I don't know
did.
how you did a recap. I didn't write one.
Because you weren't here.
Yeah. You weren't here for like half the session, so you know there's only only so many options.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. I guess you just
Alright.
did you come up with it off the dome? Is that
Yeah, it's just
Pretty
you just
much.
come up with the off the dome. dude.
wonderful?
Yeah.
Wonderful. Well, I have something written, so I'll read it if nobody has complaints.
Nope. So long as the
Casey's-
DM does not get advantage.
Oh, you know what? Actually, that's a good argument. I can get advantage on my first roll if you guys don't do
No.
it.
Hey, here. Let me.
Oh,
let
that'd
me.
be so
let me.
cool.
I actually
Well,
like that
last
rule a lot.
session-
If none of us do it, the DM gets advantage.
Yeah.
Listen, I was not here for the
Mistakes
first
were
part,
made.
but
Mistakes were made.
here's what happened after my skimming of the notes that Casey or Crit took. The notes that our good friend Crit took for the part of the session I wasn't here. Aelea returned to the camp, and Chris joined the group in the clearing with all of the berries and the big dead plant monster. The group that was still there, which would be Jauger, Levina, Rae, Chris at this point. They gathered a bunch of berries, and Jauger retrieved some teeth from the giant dead plant. The group contacted Horatio over a sending stone to let him know that they were planning on going further, but were instead called back to the camp to deal with an issue. When they arrived, they found that the camp doctor Rodenthal went missing after his fight with Jauger this morning, and wasn't present to help deal with some injuries that were incurred from a construction accident when some of the other members of the camp were trying to build a wall. So, Rae and Jauger stayed in the camp to help the injured people there with their healing magic, while Chris and Levina went looking for the doctor, followed by our little raptor friend, Silver, who Jauger's been feeding fish to and taking care of. So the three of them went out back into the jungle, and they found some signs of fishing and crabbing that they continued to follow to find the camp doctor. And find him they did, but what they found was his body, along with the bodies of two other survivors that had been attacked and killed by a pack of raptors, which Chris and Levina and Silver then had to fight off on their own. It was a gruesome fight that ended with Chris unconscious but stabilized, Levina on 1 hit point, and Silver with a lot of blood and food to eat, I think. But they managed to make it safely back to the camp. Levina carried Chris back along with Rodenthal's hat to inform everyone of what had happened. As Chris regained consciousness, there was a little bit of a tussle with Jauger as punches were thrown, and so were some very charged, unkind words. So
This is
Horatio
also where
pulled
you got
everyone
back, too.
aside. That is where I got back. Aelea was at the camp the whole time, helping with healing, probably. But, the situation had to be, discussed in private, where it wasn't going to get heated, so Horatio pulled everyone aside into the tent to, hash things out a little bit in a more calm way. I think Rae was literally restraining Chris at one point. He was going to start a fight about it. Jauger did make it out alive, though, and what we discussed when we were in that tent was that the party needs to go find answers elsewhere. We have heard about these rumors of these ruins that might be somewhere around the island, and uh, in a time when there is so much instability in this camp, we don't have a camp doctor anymore. Bro is fucking dead. We need something that will bring a little bit more hope. And so we prepared to leave for an expedition. Really what we came here for in the first place. Isn't that exciting? So that's where we are.
Congratulations! Aelea gets advantage on her first roll of the day.
And I have to remember it this time.
Yay!
Because last time I did it, I did not remember.
That was very funny. But, yeah, no, it was a very, very fun session. And, you know, it would have been very interesting finding out what would happen if it was only Silver left to fight while Levina and fucking Chris were unconscious, bleeding out, and maybe possibly dead. But the morning rolls over after the night passes without incident, but much tension. And your morning is effectively spent being told to make preparations and get ready to head out. There is still a bit of uncertainty that lingers amongst the survivors in the camp. Some of the injured are slowly recovering, but it's going to be a slow process to get them back into a working shape. With all the healing that have been given to them, especially from Rae and Aelea and Jauger, it has helped a bit. And thankfully, because of Aelea's very fun casting of create food and water, which thankfully worked, the camp at the very least has a good amount of rations to enjoy for the day. So, with Chris already getting himself ready to go, the question now falls onto the rest of you. And we will start at the top with Aelea. What would you like to do?
Aelea is going to spend a bit of time this morning checking over the spells that she has prepared. She's going to take her card deck and one of the cards. So as a cartomancer, she has an ability called Hidden Ace from her feat that allows her to imbue in a card a casting of a spell, and she will be imbuing a card with a casting of Cure Wounds for later, so that she can cast it as a bonus action. Other than that, I think probably going to go get breakfast at some point. The energy is a little lower today. There's a lot to think about over these last 24 hours, even 12 hours since before sleeping, and so it's a bit more of a solemn morning, at least to start with.
Alright. As you can travel, or as you leave your tent, you can see that a group has kind of collected. And though you can't hear what they're saying, you can definitely tell that there's just a bit of conversation going on
She's gonna
amongst
circle back. She'll go the long way. She wants to hear what this conversation's about.
Oh, well, you see this little congregation, and it's, while not dour, it's certainly got a weight to it. You can hear the few remaining working, ready individuals discussing how they're going to kind of split the load, seeing as most of the actual craftspeople are out of commission. There's talks of what should be done first, how rations are going to be handled, what's going to be handled when it comes to food, who's going to do what kind of food are we going to try to gather, how deep into the forest are we going to go, are we going to try to fish, should we set up traps? And while it's not bickering, it's definitely like a terse debate between each individual member as they all sort of levy the pros and cons of why they think maybe they should set up some fish traps today. You know, maybe we should actually go a little deeper into the jungle and set up some snare traps back there. Maybe we'll catch some birds. It might be just safer just to wander the beach, grab some, you know, shellfish or fruit that is along there. That sort of thing.
So it's stressed, but not necessarily tense in the way that people are going to start arguing necessarily.
It doesn't feel like an argument is going to break out. It just feels like, you know how people get when, like, obviously something bad has happened, but to keep their mind off it, they just bury their face in the grindstone. It's... shit's fucked. Let's just focus on what we can work on, and maybe things will work out.
I think I'm looking at the list of spells she does have prepared, and one of them is Calm Emotions, and I'm wondering if that might help things go a little smoother. So I think she will cast Calm Emotions over this group of people. It's a 20-foot radius sphere. So
Verbal, somatic.
it's got verbal and somatic components. Yeah.
So I want you to describe what you're doing as, you know, you approach trying to cast this spell along the way.
I think sometimes when Aelea is writing in her chronicling book, she will mutter to herself, and I think it's a very similar tone she takes, where it's more like she's thinking to herself, or really sometimes when she's writing in this book, it's like she's speaking to someone else, maybe. So it's a similar tone where it's like she's speaking to someone else, but it's not really directed at anyone who's in her proximity. So she's just sort of speaking words to herself and fanning through some of the cards from her pocket. I don't know if she might like to make it a little bit more subtle. So she's making it look like she's just sort of playing with them, or like idly shuffling through them, or thinking about like what spell she has prepared when she's actually casting something from one of them.
Okay. Do you want to roll me up a deception?
I sure can do that. Ba-da-ba-ba. Here we go. Yo! Oh, I had advantage anyway.
Yeah, you had advantage, but I don't think it matters.
No. No, it doesn't.
Congratulations, as you
I think.
skirt past taking a long route, and a bit of, you know, with a 20, yeah, you know, I was gonna be kind, yeah, but you know what?
Okay.
It works
okay,
anyways. It
that's
works
fine,
anyways.
that's fine.
Works. But as you swiftly kind of pass by with a flick of your hand, these trails of magic almost wisp into the air, unnoticed by all who are currently focusing just on a task at hand. This soothing aura emanates from around these individuals. And without their even knowing, you can hear some tension leaving their voices. And it's almost as though the second the tension starts to leave, they start to focus a little bit better. And suddenly, their plans are working a little bit better. They're able to communicate their points easier, and suddenly it seems as though there's a bit of renewed vigor rather than fear as the group settles on a course of action and begins splitting into their own respective groups to go set to work. A few of them are going to be setting up some fishing nets along the shoreline using close scavenged shipwrecks. Given Rodenthal's bitter end, no one seems to want to wander too far. Whereas
That's probably
others,
for the better.
yeah, whereas the others head out to scavenge up some fruits and other whatever bits and bobs they can get. Sylvia and Horatio give you a nod as you pass by.
I think the sphere could have caught them and Fable in it too, from where everyone was standing.
Oh.
So it was 20-foot radius, so it should have been. If it wasn't getting any of the people in the tents, then it could have been shuffled over.
Yeah, if you want... Actually, what is your passive insight?
My passive insight is an 18.
You can tell there is a flicker of knowing in Sylvia's eye, as she clearly can tell that you cast this. It might be that she didn't know exactly what you were doing, but once the spell is out, she better understands what it is that you've done. And she gives a nod and a smile, but you can't tell if the spell has had any noticeable effect on her.
Good morning. Just quietly as she passes. She's headed somewhere.
Horatio, you also can't tell, but it's not because his body language is calm like Sylvia's is. More, he's always holding himself in a certain manner no matter what, so it's hard to tell if he knew what was going on and resisted it, or if it had an effect, or if he was already calm. You have no idea. Fable seems a little more at ease. Though there's a moment where you catch him kind of blink and just obviously questioning why that was, but then shaking it off and just allowing it to let it be.
Real. We do not question the moment of calm.
Don't question the good vibes, bro. Don't question the good vibes.
Pausing to pat the dog. this is the
Yeah.
standard.
Turing looks at you. Aelea,
Good morning.
good morning.
All is well.
Well is good.
She'll just give another nod and go to get breakfast.
Bro, being a Kenku in real life must be such a fucking torment.
Yeah.
See,
How
I'm
much
just
you
fucking...
gotta remember?
No, you're just fucking jigsawing together people's fucking voices to make your own. Like, what the fuck, dude?
Yeah, yeah. There was a time when I was playing a Kenku and I kept track of all of the words that she had heard so that I could cobble them together. But it got out of hand
That's-
after like a month and a half.
That's unhinged. Anyways. Morning, lass.
Morning.
So you and yours are gonna be head out deep into the jungles now, I hear ya.
What is the plan? I think. Unless things have changed.
Well, travel safe. You never know what sort of beasties you'll find in there. Then again, you lot have handled yourselves well enough.
Well, it is better when we are all together, that much is clear. So, hopefully, it will all be fine.
Course. Well, before you go on setting sail, is there anything I can do for you?
Something to eat, hopefully.
Well, there is this lovely masa food that you made for everyone yesterday.
Is it working well for what you need?
Indeed it is, lass. Indeed it is. Everyone's nourished and well fed, and seem a bit happier for it.
Good.
Gods be good, and fate's willing. It'll hold up enough to keep everyone tied together and get ourselves situated.
Hopefully, by the time any of it runs out, some of our people are feeling a bit better to go and get more.
One can hope. But enough of me yammering on. Here you go, lass. See, hands you a bowl and a makeshift, like, wooden plate.
Thank you.
It's not exactly descript with what the fuck create food and water creates. So
Just
we'll see.
45 pounds of food.
It's
It's
45
bland
pounds.
but nourishing, it says, and looks like a food of your choice.
Yeah,
One
yeah,
really
you know.
big roast chicken.
It's a bland roast chicken, but then again, chicken's always kind of bland.
Yep, yep. But we got salt. It's okay. We
Yeah, we got sea salt,
sea salt.
which is like better
Oh,
salt. Yeah, you know, it's nondescript lump of food.
no.
It nourishes you and tastes like bland. But it certainly is food. Remember, soil in Aelea is not people.
Sweating. Okay, we'll go eat under this tree.
As you head out, swift winds and calm seas, lass.
Scanning the the phrases document, which I should have.
You're
warned
you're
us
not
about.
you're not a fucking follower of Adros. Why the fuck would you know that?
No, I was trying to find a response that would be appropriate for a follower of Ninera.
Ah, yeah.
Ah,
I see. You big brained, the big brained. All right. Well, yeah.
find comfort in her arms.
Right.
She will recover us.
With that, we are actually going to jump down to Jauger, seeing as he's right next to you. Jauger, you wake in the boat. You know, gentle caress of the waves upon your ears, and a sleeping raptor just kind of chilling. And also an Aelea, like, right next to you, eating block of food.
Aelea, give me 5 more minutes. I don't want to
Sure.
move yet.
Go for it. We have to leave eventually. You do not want to miss breakfast, but it is up to you.
Oh, you're right. Yeah, should probably go eat something at least. Wait, what did you get?
The foods that I conjured before. I'm not sure if it is the most appetizing, but Odin has done what he could.
I'll see what he's got.
You know what it is? It's basically fucking tofu.
I was gonna say hardtack.
I mean, he's
Um,
dressed it up to be a little more appetizing than it normally would be. You know, maybe he found a little bit of herbs, a little bit of seasonings, a little bit of sea salt here and there to make it taste like herbs and seasoning and sea salt mixed with a hunk of whatever.
Salt
But-
and vinegar tofu.
Yeah, as you hop out of the boat, Silver wakes up and shakes herself out, stretches out, ruffles her feathers up, and hops out to follow.
Odin, what do you got for food that's ready?
Same thing I gave to Aelea, lad. Ugh. Sorry, I was shifting and my back fucking hurts like a bitch.
Stretching. Everybody drink water. Posture check.
I feel like Odin would say that though. Well,
Real!
let's be honest here.
Real! Motherfucker's like the oldest one here. Anyways,
For real?
You could have played that in so perfectly.
anyways. Here you go, lad. And a little something for Silver there. As he tosses over a fish.
We appreciate it.
Shouldn't be giving away meat like that, but with the excess that Aelea has given us, perhaps I can spoil your friend a little bit.
Yeah, plus I'll just catch more later.
Well, same thing I said to Aelea. Good luck out there in the jungle, lad. Stay safe. Fair
I'll try
winds.
to. You stay safe here. I'm just gonna go sit under the tree and eat breakfast with Aelea.
In the meantime, Levina, you are awakening, or have been awake, in the tent with Rae. Rae, you are in the same state. What are you two doing?
I feel like Levina, in the time frame, has been awake for a bit and has just been checking over the location of the supposed ruin. Yeah, she's just been looking at
Yeah.
the map.
Yeah,
seeing-
supposedly.
And
yeah,
she's been like,
yeah.
yes, and then, making notes and charts and all that.
Rae has so far been just doing the usual morning routine. Fucking about with the braid in her hair she usually has with a ribbon, before peeking over at Levina. So, you got anything fancy going on there? I see it's mostly the ruins, but Any that are particular.
Sorry, repeat that last part.
Any that are particular, anything that seeming to pique your interest. Because I know that we're supposed to go to this one, I think. Initial point of the one by the mountain near the shore.
Yeah, that's the one we're headed to. That's supposed to have maybe something that we need in it. Other than that, I'm not seeing anything of much interest.
I'm not going to lie, I kind of... I know we should probably check out that one first, but I'm kind of keen on heading on this one that's closer to the center of the island. I mean, longer trip. Way longer. Take about 2 months, rather days count, it seems.
Yeah, it's definitely something I want to look into. It's just, it's really gonna suck trying to get there without any form of infrastructure.
That's true, but here's the thing. We can start paving the way.
We can, but it'll probably take longer to pave the way than it will to
Well, no.
just trek.
Okay, when I say pave, I don't mean putting down pavers. I mean, you know, making the path, or at least one that's manageable, to be expanded on further down the line.
Yes, I know. My point was it would take a while. It would take 2 months of us just gunning for it. I mean, stopping to clear everything and pave out a path would expedite the time greatly.
Oh, that's true. Are you excited about going on? Sorry. Small talk is not really my forte. I'm not going to lie.
Yeah, I get that too. A lot of my time has just been archaeology talk, so...
I hit things. Usually the things that I hit either go ow or don't pluck back. Not that I would want to hit you. You seem to hit a lot harder than I do, and I would not like to break that.
I would hope that there's no reason for you to hit me.
Or maybe, for scientific reasons, I've never been hit that hard. So on a day where we're not about to die and we have good supplies, I might ask you to do it full force. Maybe.
Are you sure about that?
For scientific reasons. Oh. Good
Hello,
morning.
ladies. How are you today?
Oh, I
You
was
made a
just
knocking
asking
sound on a
Levina.
tent without a wooden door.
It is the only noise that really makes sense. Do you want me to just barge in and find you fucking like Fable and Sylvia?
Well, I mean, like Levina like reaches over and she goes like, Pat? As she like knocks on the tent fabric. I was trying to be funny. I was trying to be funny. It didn't work. We'll move on from that one.
Oh, yes, indeed. We will forget that Levina is not funny in any sort of form.
So fancy seeing you here. What do you want?
Oh, wonderful for you to ask, Levina. You are so sweet and beautiful, and I really need you to grab Rae. Hello, Rae. You are also very lovely today.
Good morning,
yourself.
Gwen. How are you doing?
I'm doing fucking awful, but honestly, it's better than being dead.
That is so true.
Anyways, enough of the small talk and the banter and the sarcastic compliments that are kind of sarcastic, but also not really sarcastic because we are all hot as fuck. Let us be real. Anyways,
In
Levina,
both
like-
literal and figurative sense, yes.
Levina
Buckethead.
leans over to Rae. Did we find booze and we just weren't told, or?
No, you see, Gwen would be the first to find it, but I bet she would share it with us if she found any, right?
she tosses you a half full bottle of rum.
Oh, you are my second love in life.
don't tell anyone. I'm sure Horatio already knows, but he didn't say anything, so I don't give a fuck.
Our little secret.
Speaking of Buckethead, he is hoping that you and your group will begin gathering for their expedition.
Yes, that's true.
So, I suppose, all things being as they are, grab the other two chuckle fucks and your adorable little pet creature, and get ready to head out. If there are any preparations that you need to do, I can maybe possibly help, or maybe not.
Out of curiosity, who do you refer to by the other two?
Who are the other two chuckle fucks that you travel with all the time?
3. There's
There's
3 of
Well,
them.
our
there's
group is
three.
of 5, so I'm just trying to figure out who you're calling the animal here.
Chris is already up at the, well, like, suppose you can call it the defenses or the entrance exit to the game.
Palisades.
Yes, but that is, you know, to leave the place.
Sure.
Chris is already ready, is what I am trying to tell you, so
Oh, so we're the two lazy fucks that are still in bed. I see.
there you go. I figured you would know your boyfriend well enough that, you know, you'd figure he'd already been up there. What, did you not fuck?
Well, you don't have to say that loud. No. Oh,
Ray,
head
we
and
are-
hands.
Ray, I need you to just be perfectly aware. We are in fucking tents on a fucking beach.
Okay, I get it. You don't. Just because
Also-
people know doesn't mean it needs to be said out loud. No, not also. No.
No, there
also.
isn't also, because
listen.
honestly, no, you listen. I want you to remember where my fucking hammock is and where you two dipshits were digging the fucking holes. I could not get a fucking wink of sleep. Thank you kindly.
Levina is slowly getting up to leave. It's just like sneaking past Gwen.
Yeah, Gwen isn't even gonna try to stop you.
Oh, okay. The most I can give you right now is an I'm sorry. I can return the rum that you graciously lent to me.
No. That is for you, because as much as you did not let me sleep while you were playing with your boy toy, I still like you.
I
So
like
just
you
let
too,
me
and I
get some
appreciate-
fucking sleep next time, and you will also owe me.
Well, we are also going to be gone for a month, so you're going to get a month of peaceful relaxation without us. Also, to say that I owe you, here's one thing that will not be the entirety of owing you, but one thing that I can do is try to take notes on the creatures that we come across on our journey.
If you find anything that is good eating, make sure to tell me.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
And as far as getting rest, given the fact that I am having to work on it, Buckethead, rest is a far cry from my dreams.
Speaking of bucket, oh, goodbye.
No, she comes back. You said speaking of, she comes back.
Speaking of Buckethead, I know you worked with, or at least I think you worked with Horatio long enough. Does he ever take that thing off? I know that some of the warriors and soldiers in Devon don't really do that, but has he ever?
He has a severe wound. He does not exactly feel comfortable showing off. It's a bit of self-conscious, I suppose.
And here I thought he was bald.
Oh no, he has very nice hair.
I understand. Well, that was my curiosity to rest.
Anyways, have fun, Chuckle Fox. Go get your other Chuckle Fox, and please do not die because you bring the entertainment.
I bet we do. Have a good day. Oh, fuck.
I just heard, oh fuck!
I'll be out in a minute. I just need a second to.
How's Levina just like she's stuck past Gwen, but she hasn't like completely left. What's she kind of like feeling for this?
Not my business, 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 not my business.
Levina's a real homie. Levina's a real homie. My friends fucking, not my problem.
Good on them, not my problem. Good on them, not for me. Gotta pass the time somehow. Good for them. Whatever, not my problem.
Fucking mood. Horatio nods to Levina. Morning.
So you here to see us off, or is there more updates?
Here to see you off. Horatio nods to Rae.
Good morning to both of you.
I assume you're heading to grab the rest.
Yes, sir. I do have one question that's looming. Well, I haven't personally gotten to talk to the rest of the crew that has made it here yet. Do we have anybody who is trained medically besides Rodenthal, or at least magically trained with healing? Or are we taking that with us when we go?
I know a bit of how to stitch someone up. I'm no medic by any means, but you've been to Diverone. You know that we kind of know how we...
Yeah, it's a part of the training.
Exactly. And Diligent Sylvia, while not as powerful as you or Aelea, she has some healing.
It's, amateur. That's not exactly my realm of study.
Anything is better than nothing.
Precisely. But we'll manage. We should be able to.
Perfect. And then the sending stones, daily check-ins, usually by nightfall. Yes. We never really decided on a time now, did we? Would be
I
better to
figure-
do in the morning or end of the day?
I'd figure end of the day.
Good to go over all that's happened.
Is Gwen harassing Fable right now?
You can, from where you are, you can hear that she's teasing him. With the conversation that went on with Rae, which you did catch a little bit because Rae was not exactly quiet, or not Rae, but Gwen was not exactly quiet. It's basically she's teasing Fable. It sounds about something similar.
So
Yeah,
this is the
check it out.
key telltale time that she did in fact find more booze.
Yeah. Anyways. But, yeah, Horatio just kind of nods and considers everything. Aside from the time, what was it that you asked?
If they had actually decided on which time.
Oh, yeah, no, like Horatio said, nighttime, probably
Yeah,
about
yeah,
before
nighttime.
bed.
Yeah. Oh, also, remember what we had that conversation about a day or two ago? Yes.
I remember. I remember.
What do you remember about it? I'm quizzing you now.
To take it easy on myself and.
That's right. You know, we're both from Dairun. I know that we're usually told to do the opposite. Just let it go. Brush it off your shoulders. You don't need to do that. You're a big, strong man, but you know what? Sometimes everybody can use a little self-care.
When you say big strong man, you hear Sylvia kind of snort. Thank you, Rae. It's much appreciated.
You're welcome, dearest.
I'm going to put you in the fucking sand.
Oh, I believe you would. Don't worry. I'm not going to lie. I'm trying to see how far I can respectfully go before you get to that point.
Pushing boundaries, Rae. Right now?
Yeah, you really
It's
want to do that right now?
lighthearted. It's light-hearted. It's fine.
Anyways, he just waves you off.
Sylvia, make sure that he does take care of himself. Because I know he's not going to do it.
I will. Don't worry.
Thank you.
Fucking, I looked in chat and saw fucking Adam just share button pushing.
Yes, that is the visual representation of how Rae is half the time.
God, real.
Mhm. Oh, so anyway, shall we gather the other two lovely chucklebucks?
Yeah.
Levina, or do you just want me to do it?
I'll go with you. I want to see what they're up to anyways.
Oh, that's true. We also decide if we're going to take the little bird dog.
Oh, right. That.
Yes.
Ah, yes, Aelea. Go ahead and roll
think
for
we're missing
fishing,
half.
Jauger.
See, the joke is that Aelea's not a person, so they don't have rights.
Ah!
You can't say that!
You can't say that! It was Jesus Christ!
Aelea has as much presence in the legal system as a pigeon does in New York.
Jesus Christ!
Well,
I would say you could catch like a little tiny, like not like a big fish, but you know enough for like a one ration fish.
So a fish for silver then.
A fish for silver.
Alright. Well, I at least need one for Odin before we leave. Because... Okay.
yeah.
What did we say? It was like a 5 ration fish there on that one?
Yeah.
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 5 ration fish. There you go.
Alright. Well, I can at least drop that off to Odin before we leave.
I've been building equations in my head for how you actually calculate these numbers. It's like divide by 4, get rid of the remainder, whatever the fuck.
It's basically like, if you want, like I could tell you it after. It's honestly pretty simple. Anyways. Ugh.
Just be careful giving us any form of equation, Sparky. I have programming skills and a favor of math, and I'm not afraid to use it.
It's
No.
not an equation. Anyways, Rae, you probably get back as Jauger's coming back from delivering a big honking fucking fish.
Okay, so we are almost about to be ready and heading out. Are you two ready?
As I'll ever be.
I did not see anything else to do before we go. We may as well.
Rae, you can feel like a small, like feathery nuzzling into one of your hands.
Well, Rae
Aw.
will immediately do the pets and funny haha spell that I completely forgot I had for myself.
Uh-huh.
Oh?
Speak with animals.
Oh, shit!
Hey,
Oh,
let's
shit!
go.
Oh,
Listen,
shit!
Oh.
Well, hello, little one. How are you this morning?
Pack friend speak. Pack friend
Yes?
speak.
Pack friend does speak.
You hear Silver, like, this happy chittering from her. As once again she's able to speak with another member of her pack.
They're doing the thing. They're doing the thing.
Rae will crouch down to get at least closer to Silver's level, though if she's... How tall would you say in feet that Silver is?
Silver is... How tall is Rae?
Medium
Rae is 6
creature.
feet tall.
Silver's probably like... Her head is like probably like chest level. If she's standing
okay.
at full height.
Wait, so Silver is taller than me?
Silver
That's
is
why
a
it's
medium-sized
category
creature.
Yeah.
You've been trying to ride her.
True, but I thought she was maybe like, I don't know, a foot taller or something?
Let me just
Like a Pomeranian, you know?
height.
Yeah.
So let me just this is the height of a Deinonychus.
Jauger was
Okay.
expecting like one of those rideable ponies, and in actuality, it was just like an actual full-blown mare.
Okay, so we're about the same height then.
Yeah, you're about the same height. Unless, like, you know, Silver starts actually, like, standing up.
Okay. I'm fine with that.
I don't like how the hands look dyed.
Listen, I don't like it either. It's
Oh my god.
not the point.
Force.
Yeah.
But yeah, I was just asking because Rae is going to lean down to try to be head level with Silver. Because you know what? Sometimes you just need to be on creature's level. Alright, so Silver, we are going to be going on a trip. It is going to be a long trip, and I have heard from other packmate friends that you do prefer to be here with Nest, right?
Silver will follow Pack.
Good, that's what I wanted to ask you, is if you wanted to come with us. So that you wouldn't be on your own. You'd be able to have people to talk to.
Silver glances towards Levina. Packmates injured. Silver protect packmates.
Yes, you do.
Silver hunt with Pack.
Stronger together.
Silver fucking jumps on you and rips your throat out.
Oh, damn.
Sometimes it just be that way, you know?
Oops, strong.
He's not a fucking ape!
Strong.
Apes together strong.
Strong.
Monkey.
You saved me. Why?
Monkey.
You know what's the worst
We
part about
only
this?
have one fucking brain cell.
You know what's the worst part about that?
What?
I didn't mean to do it like that. I'm not gonna lie.
Anyways, yeah, no, yeah, Silver has like a prideful gleam in her eye as she looks up at you.
So are you ready?
Ready to hunt with Pack.
Let's get a move on.
Wait, I didn't hear what she said. Is she coming with us or?
Yes, she is going to be coming with us.
Woohoo! Let's go, girl.
Whoa, where the fuck they go? Well, they're gone. There's just like a fucking T-Rex roar, and it's like,
Run away! Run away! Run away!
oh, they're dead.
Get to the water.
Jauger turns and looks back at the camp. It's right behind me. Is it a chomp?
Fucking hate you guys. God, I hate you guys. Fucking Horatio nods to you all as you've all collected up at the entrance exit of the camp. He moves, shifts one of the palisades aside. And this is all one piece, so I can't move it. But just trust me, bro. Just trust me, bro. Just trust me, bro. Just trust me, bro.
Horatio
Alright,
is so
guys, we're gonna
strong,
pick up
he
that.
moves the whole thing over.
Yeah, you know what? Chunk. There you go. Just trust me, bro. Just trust me, bro.
We've invented the pulley system again.
Good luck out, you. Good luck out there.
Same to you. Alright,
Aelea nods.
talk at the end of the day. Yes.
Talk at the end of the day. Sorry, that I couldn't hear you very well there.
Oh, sorry.
So it was like something at the end of the day, and I was like, my brain just did not process. Thanks. I
You're
totally
welcome.
needed that.
I hope you did. I see
Heroes, before you leave,
he's been
Yes.
circled. Flanking.
um,
Flanking.
I
Yes, spit it out.
first off, what
Give him some space. Move
Spit
back.
it out.
Let
Hey, we
him
we
have
we're
One of my
flanking, right? We have
minus-
advantage.
one of my minors was in alchemy and herbalism. I'm no healer by any stretch, but I have been able to gather some common resources that here, and he pulls out 3 potions of healing. I suppose that, seeing as you all were going to be heading into the heart of the jungle, as it were, you would need proper supplies for such an endeavor, and
How many of these have you made?
just the one that I've given Levina and these 3.
Can you make more?
Yes.
Good. So long as you're actually able to keep making these, as much as I don't want to say it, because you were a massive fucking dick on the ship, appreciate it.
I, too, wish you luck. And I hope you return safe and sound.
I'm going to make this extremely awkward and go in and give him a hug.
He gives you an awkward pat on the back.
Don't
Horatio just,
die.
same to you. Man, it's like pulling teeth.
Elric would be the type to say, "Keep yourself safe."
I hope you don't choke on a dick.
And we were doing so well. Now once we... Levina...
Hmm?
Be safe. As
I'll
annoying as you
do my
are,
best.
you are still my classmate up here. And for all of our rivalries, I do not wish to see you come to harm. It's
You
just as
all
painful to
doing
say.
so well.
Say that again, Aelea?
You all doing so well.
Trust me, it was just as painful to say as when it was towards Jauger. But make
Usual.
use of these healing potions and come back alive.
That is the plan. I'm sure it will be fine.
Trust me, dying is never fun.
Well, I
It's
hope
best
you
not to
don't
ask.
I hope you don't experience it. That is all I will say.
I
And
already have.
listen, I'm just trying to say farewell. Good luck, and I'm going to go try not to shove my foot in my mouth.
Thank you, Elric. You have yourself a good day.
Thank
Mm.
you, Rae.
The only normal
Wait.
response he got out of that conversation.
If
Leave before I start to vomit.
if anyone has like an insight 14 and above, passive insight, 14 and above, they can
I have
active insight roll.
Mine's
I
11.
have insight 14.
Mine is
Fuck.
13.
It's
I'm too
14
lame.
up, so meets it, beats it. There you go.
8.
So you
an
said
8.
if there's a passive of 14 or above, you're allowed to roll?
Yeah.
Okay.
You pick up that Elric is actually kind of happy that you guys were appreciative of his efforts. It's small, and it's clear that he's trying to overplay it to hide it. But it's almost a sense of it almost seems like this is like the first time he's ever been told, "Hey, thanks. You did a good job."
So that comment she made about you're doing so well, that was the telltale moment.
I'm just gonna be profusely vomiting into these bushes I'm currently in.
Say on a 20, it's definitely enough to feel like there is a bit behind it, as though
My check.
for a moment he was going to be a bit more genuine, but then caught himself and has just left before he risks anything.
Elric character arc, let's go.
Is he just standing over here and watching us leave?
No, he's
He's gone around the corner and doing his own
yeah,
thing.
like he's going
Okay.
off.
Aelea will wave so long as he's in view, anyway.
Alright.
Was it just a regular healing potion?
Yeah, it's just a regular healing potion.
Thank you, Elric.
Who's gonna hold on to those?
I can. Unless we want to try to split them up along people, but I can have Rae hold on to them so that shove them in people's mouths.
You got
You
the
know.
hit points to stay conscious for longer than most people. I think it makes sense.
Hell yeah. And how many was there again? I forgot.
3.
Yeah. You get 3, Levina has 1. And then, yeah. Horatio gives a salute with his clenched fist against his heart.
Rae will return one.
Good luck out there.
Good luck to you here.
We're going on a trip in our favorite rocket ship.
And I think that's as good a spot as any to take a 15-minute break.
Yay!
Go.
And we're back.
Penis.
But that's that penis.
Sunny, join us. Penis. We're doing a
Anyways.
chant.
Leave it in.
Anyways,
If you were doing a chant, the least you could do is keep it coordinated, guys. Come on.
Sure.
We do.
I was trying to
It's
harmonize
hard.
with it.
it's also really hard to keep it coordinated when there's internet delay. But hey, we're back.
True.
As you all venture deep into the jungle, well past the bounds of where you've been thus far, the mountainous spires of rock soon fading into the distance as the elevation rises and the sounds of the ocean finally fade further and further away until you can no longer hear anything besides the ambient noise of the surrounding wilds. It is honestly a little humid, a little hotter than how it was on the beach and in the surrounding area around the beach. It's not to a point where it feels like you're suffering, but it's a little uncomfortable. And all the while, it almost feels as though there are eyes hidden amongst the brush, watching your every movement. Every so often, silver scouts ahead, vanishing into the undergrowth, and perhaps coming back with a small creature clasped between her jaws, or comes back with nothing but a confirmation that the path ahead is safe.
2 questions. So this one here is 20 days away, right?
Yes.
And this one here is 18 days away?
So that was if you took the life rafts,
Okay.
and just off of assumptions, it would be 18 days. Like if everything went perfectly fine and nothing bad happened, it would take 18 days to get to that area
Alright,
by
and then,
the longboat.
so
Or
2
by
more...
traveling by beach, right?
I
Like
think
either
it was.
over the ocean or over the.
Yeah, it's like
I think what it was ocean tiles and beach tiles was 2 days, and rough terrain in the island was 5.
yes.
Alright, so then 3 more follow-up questions, or 2 more. We're going to this one instead of this one over here, correct?
That's a question for the party.
I believe we were doing to that one because that one was
That one?
one that we yes. This one because I think we wanted to go there because that was the first one Sylvia had mentioned. The
Yeah.
only foreseeable issue is that the entrance to it might be closed just due to how long it has been since the information was first discovered of its ruins.
Gotcha. And then the last question for the DM. Can you fix this?
Oh.
Or is that a lake? Thank you. That was bothering me, I'm not gonna lie.
Sparky, add
It
2
was
more.
bothering me too. I
Yeah.
just don't know who put it there.
Me neither.
Actually,
I'm-
wait,
I'm
no,
gonna guess
I
it was
recognize
Nox.
that color. I know who the
It's
fuck it was.
you.
It was fucking
No.
Crit.
No. I did not purposely put it there. I think it might have been a leftover from when I was trying to write something.
Ah,
I forgot about
okay.
I
AKA
had
Crit
put- Another-
totally did it on purpose.
And
Oh yeah, because
100%.
Crit was
I
putting
think-
numbers.
I mean, to be fair,
Mhm.
Sparky, you have not noticed the fish that are in the water on one of the maps
Wait, what?
that have been there since the second session.
Have you considered that I might have just ignored it?
No.
I can't believe you deny me my funny. I mean, nobody else has noticed, so look for fish in the water on the next time we're on the...
Which map would even be?
It's not this one, but it's the one with the... Not the camp beach, but just the big beach sprawl.
Secret? You still have your funny, because Sparky doesn't actually know where it is.
Alright, so it's gonna take us 20 days to get here.
I think another thing that about that one is it sprawls under the island itself, and that one of the exits might be in the water, and that might be collapsed as well, right?
Yep.
So
Yeah, the ruins are supposedly under the island shelf.
yes, but like the path down into it is through the mountain.
Secret tunnel!
Secret tunnel through the
mountain! Secret tunnel! Yeah!
We're gonna have to bleep that part out. We're gonna get copyrighted.
Alright, so, anyways.
Yeah, they're gonna send the Pinkertons to Sparky's house.
Why me? I'm not the one that fucking sang it.
You're the
You're
one that
who's
uploads
uploading
it.
Hey, not me.
But the footage is on my hard drive, so am I also gonna get a visit?
Yes.
No, you're good.
Ah, damn.
We already know what else is on your hard drive.
Listen, Sparky, this is your circus. We're your monkeys. We're your responsibility to keep in check.
Bull fucking shit.
Wait, this is my
Anyways.
circus. Oh,
If anything,
God, those are
Sparky's
my
are.
monkeys.
If anything, we're the circus and Sparky's our monkey.
Bro.
Dance, monkey
So
dance.
true. So true.
Just
Hey,
remember-
assholes! Move your fucking token.
I can't!
Yeah.
We don't have the firms to move it.
Oh my god.
Hey,
I can move it.
asshole! We can't move the token!
Oh my god, guys.
I had to refresh
at
the
a time.
page.
Why are we twisting it? Why? Cease.
Oh my god.
Maybe
We
you should give
win.
one person the permission.
You know
We
what?
made the DM say, oh god,
You
we
know
moving
what?
win!
on.
You know what? You know what? Give
I
it to
trust
Sunny.
Moving
Give
on.
the permission to Sunny.
I
Give the
trust
permission to Sunny and no one else.
Sunny
I don't-
is the only one I fucking trust with this token.
Sonny, start
I
spinning
don't
it.
trust myself because I immediately started spinning
No.
it.
Save.
Give in to the temptation,
Congratulations,
Sonny.
You're the only fucking adult here.
Hee hee.
Wow!
No, we're playing D&D as it should be. We're trying to make the DM say, fuck you guys the fastest.
You are going to have the boulder fall in your head, and I will live.
Aelea, the only survivor.
So,
It would not be the first time it almost happened.
so now that you guys have entered,
Mic check.
Wow.
Mike Chuck, that was a little too close
That was-
to it.
Anyways, now that you guys are in the jungle proper, as we discussed before, it takes about 5 days per tile. So, for each day, you can collectively choose on an activity to partake in. Certain activities may make travel progress, others won't, and some may speed up or even slow down. There are just a couple that I have set up, and aside from those, you can always ask, like, hey, what if I would like to do this? And obviously my goal would be to arbitrate how that would work, as is normal. You can scavenge, harvesting food, trying to hunt and make survival checks to try to gather rations. That would not make travel progress. You can pathfind, which you would make a survival check to try and find quicker routes, which would decrease your travel time by a day. You can search, which would be while you're traveling, you're looking for points of interest, either survival or investigation or perception. It would be a regular day of travel, no slowdown, no increase. Or you could trailblaze, which is rather than focusing on traveling ahead, you pave a path of that which you have already traveled. While it won't make traveling faster, at least in this trip, it will make it faster on all subsequent trips. Meaning that, as you trailblaze and build a trail, it would change the tiles from rough terrain to just normal terrain.
Okay.
And again, if there is anything else that you as the party would like to try to do, you can always ask what that would be, and we can go from there. But now the question is, what would you guys like to do?
I also vote for trailblazing.
I
'Cause
have
as
a
you-
question, actually.
Alright.
Do we, as a party, pick one travel activity? Or is that something we independently do?
I would say, because this is such a larger scale sort of situation, as in, like, each tile is many multiple days, this is a party-wide sort of thing. Because you are all working together to complete the same goal.
That makes sense, especially for something like trailblazing. You don't want to have one person trailblazing while the other
Yeah,
one is
why would you just say, oh, yes, this one person is going to build a fucking path while the rest of us just kind of sightsee? Like,
Could you
yeah.
write down the options and what they mean?
Yeah,
I actually have them typed up for you.
Because
Oh, yeah,
there's
here
a
you go.
lot of options that were just presented.
Sunny, if you could, like, put that into either player notes or maybe you could put that into...
I will put it into this tier notes channel.
Yeah, there you go, perfect.
I will bold the important also.
Anybody want to play rock, paper, scissors as we walk?
Are we there yet?
Can we stop
we
at
there?
McDonald's?
Can we stop at McDonald's? You got McDonald's money? I don't think so.
Motherfuckers, I don't know what you're waiting on.
Motherfuckers,
It's a
we're on an
conversation between
island.
all of you. This is a conversation between
I-
all of you.
I love the idea of trailblazing because we're going to have to leave from this spot a lot.
At the
It's
very
one
least for the
spot that we
first.
should have easier. Yeah.
I think for at the very least for the first tile we should do trailblazing.
I
Yes.
second that.
Yeah, so if everyone wants to just make a survival check, and I will take the average to see whether you succeed or fail.
Are you kidding me?
Is this a check
And-
where you would allow guidance or not?
Yes. Yeah,
because
I would
it's
allow
over
guidance.
a span of time.
I would
Okay.
allow guidance.
Boink. We
You said
stay winning, chat. Let's
survival,
fucking go.
correct?
Survival, yes.
10.
I'm sorry to think that, Casey, maybe you shouldn't use that. Whatever roll thing that you're using, you shouldn't fucking
it's-
use it.
It's D&D Beyond. Can I reroll that?
The next roll I will allow you to... You know what? Sure. Go ahead and re-roll it.
Yeah. Is it
Because
slash or
it feels-
exclamation mark?
It's slash.
Flash roll 1d20 plus whatever your fire is.
That's slightly better.
Hey, anything that helps the average, right?
Yeah.
And It's hard, toiling work as you cut and hack away the undergrowth and dig up the soil in a way that allows it to be more easily traversable, packing it down, patting it down, and carving a path through this dense, almost hostile area. It is a day of back-breaking work, but at the end of it, you manage to, at the very least, make the startings of a path. And with that, just double check stuff here.
We throw all the wood that we get into Chris's bag.
You know what? Sure. Rae,
Yeah, sir.
roll me a survival with advantage.
Yee. A second, I've got to see what the actual roll thing is. Which tab is it again? Sorry.
Slash 1d20 plus your modifier.
You said with advantage. What's the?
Oh, so that's KH1.
So 1d20 plus 4 KH1.
2d20 plus 4, or 2d20 KH1 plus 4. Sorry, I was also checking my notes for stuff, so my brain got scrambled.
14.
You know, every campaign has one person who just gets fucked by the dice. It's just a natural fact of life.
It's always me.
But honestly, on a 14, I would say roll me D10.
8.
8. I think supplies worth of wood. So go ahead and update that in the notes. There we go.
I got you. I got you.
Perfect. Just double checking something. Alright. Yeah, cool. Alright, let me just... Gotta go over here. Grab you fucking losers. Because my ass always dumb. Yeah. In the midst of your travels, Chris has gone and set up what will act as your base camp. So, what the fuck? You are not the person who I want to grab. We will move over here.
Yay!
Yippee.
Camp time.
It seems to be a relatively safe area. Much of the area is either walled off by the thick, dense foliage, so thick that you would have to cut into it to get through. Whereas some areas are walled off just by sheer rock. And of course you have a fresh, crystal blue stream flowing beside you.
Aelea is just exploring, taking a little walk around by the shore.
Yep. For the future of this campaign, this will effectively become your little safe spot.
Yay.
Obviously, we're gonna be like doing some little temporal timey-wimey shit with some stuff, but I would say that for the most part, this area will be safe for you guys.
Yeah.
As you all return to the camp area, I guess, what would you like to do?
I'm going to immediately try and catch some fish for dinner.
I fucking knew it.
Of course. There's a body of water and I got a fishing pole.
Now, are we looking at a
Women want
lake
me,
here or
fish
the
fear
ocean?
me.
That is a lake. Well,
Gotcha.
it's less lake, more.
River/stream.
It's river/stream with kind of like a what's it called, a estuary area.
Gotcha.
Estrogen.
Don't you shut up.
Women want me, fish fear me.
I guess let's see if or no, it's not an estuary. It's you are able to get a sizable river fish, enough for one person.
No, I need to catch more than that. There's 6 of us here. I need at least one thing bigger.
Well, you managed to get one thing bigger. Actually, it's kind of like, yeah, I'd say it's like 3 rations worth.
Right, one more, because that's not enough.
Oh boy.
5 honking rations. Have fun.
Alright, cool. Guys, I got dinner.
As basically this motherfucker rocks up with like a fully grown arapaima.
I'm starting to think that he's just going in there and putting them by the gills at this point.
You will never know.
Here's a big ass arapaima, just so you have like an idea. Like this motherfucker.
Oh, those are the fish that can knock you out.
Yeah.
I'm gonna start preparing dinner.
I mean, you know what? Have you actually ever cooked?
Oh.
Honestly, probably at least like out of necessity of survival. Like I can tell you when this thing is done. I cannot guarantee it will taste good, but it at least will be edible.
Add your
Alright.
own flavors, not my job.
If
Exactly.
you want to just roll me a d20, see how good it comes out.
It'll taste like salt.
This is a
Actually, no.
freshwater
It's I fucked up. We're eating it raw.
Oh no.
Oh, sashimi! Oh my god.
It's somehow overcooked and undercooked at the same time.
One side is
Brain's
burnt,
gonna
the
look-
other's
Gotta
raw.
turn it slowly.
We're just gonna
Hey,
say that was
It's a
the one
texture
ration.
thing. I mean, is anybody else a better cook? I'll still eat this one, but I mean, I'll toss it over to Silver.
Silver sniffs it. She looks up at you. There's like a huff, and she steps away from it.
Oh, come on! It's not that bad.
It's like you could just see like the -1 like social standing with him.
Damn. All right,
What
What
here's
was
a
the
better
check for
cook.
cooking? What was it?
What's up?
What was the check for cooking?
It was just a flat d20, unless you have like any sort of like if you have like cook's utensils or anything of the like.
I don't have anything like that. Although I do feel Aelea would know how to cook. I don't have proficiency or anything.
Yeah, I got
Also a
nothing
guidance.
for that.
That's
Well,
true. I do
whenever-
have guidance.
Which, you know,
Whoever wants to attempt, whenever y'all are ready, I'll at least get it prepared and cut up for y'all.
I suppose I could try. I've not cooked fish like this before. It is very large, but we will see what we can do with a bit of luck from the lady herself.
I'll cut up good-sized fish steaks, I guess you could call it, for each of us.
Fillets.
Thank you.
Rae is gonna look on the outskirts of the camp for any berries to maybe go along with this.
hey, go for it. Give me a survival.
Ah, shit, fuck. $11.
You find a handful of edible berries.
Hell
It's
yeah.
not enough to make a full ration, but, you know, hey, you could maybe use them with the cooking.
Yeah, make it more edible. Let's go. Rae will bring the lackluster findings to the chefs.
While this happens, Levina, you just hear like a sort of like clicking, chittering sort of sound.
By
As- kind of. You can tell it's coming from Silver Scale up on the ridgeline
okay.
over here.
I was gonna say Livina's about to charge up.
Yeah, no, it's coming from Silver, and you can see that Silver is looking at you.
Levina like kind of looks behind her and like looks in the water, and then back to Silver Scale to see if there's something she's looking at, like past her.
You know how like cats will kind of like adjust themselves? You see as Silver kind of rocks herself side to side, crouches down low, and then leaps and lands next to you.
If there was ears, they would in fact be in airplane mode.
Levina takes a step back. Hey there. I don't know what you're doing, but I'm good.
She cocks her head to the side and just kind of moves up and like presses, like she crouches down low and then just like presses her snout against your hand and then does like a kind of like a lap around you and then settles down comfortably in this you know how chickens will kind of settle down?
Yeah, they loaf.
Yeah, sort of like that. She just settles down by the water, looking out over the river right beside you.
Levina gives like a slow nod of like, oh, okay, that happened. She's gonna take like a cautious little step away from the very angry scissor hand dog creature.
Angry.
You have enough insight to know that she's not angry.
I know it's
You-
more like
like,
it's more like the oh yeah you're very big and every single one of your kind has tried to kill me. I don't really want to be near you.
I mean, she did also like fight for her life to save you.
It's like the whole bad experience with the dog, so she doesn't want to be near other dogs. You know.
Who keeps moving her?
I think that would be the only other person who can control them.
We can all control
All
her.
players.
Oh,
yeah.
everyone? Okay.
Yeah. Also, like again, she fought for her life to save you.
I know. I'm just saying.
She just wants a hug.
It just takes a little time to get accustomed. That's all.
Alright,
Lavina's just
Aelea.
wary.
You want to make a cooking check?
Yeah, a D20 plus a D4, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Would you rule that I am being helped?
No, because none of you
Okay.
have proficiency in the skill.
Oh no!
Can we help, please?
No. No, you cannot. Oh!
It's
I didn't even get
fine.
to use my advantage earlier because I rolled a fucking 20 anyway.
True. She didn't use the advantage.
I assumed it was
Fine.
gone.
Game the
Woohoo.
system. Use the fucking advantage.
I was just like wishing that I had had the opportunity, but I appreciate that you came through on that. That's a 21 total.
It's edible. It's more than edible. It's pretty good, and it's a hearty meal for everyone.
Yay! Do I get to cook both at one time, or would it be a separate check?
I would say you can cook up both at the same time.
Okay. So we have
Like,
2
this is for,
rations
like,
of
the
fish
whole
left
meal.
over.
And I think with that, as the night winds down and the sun sets, we'll call that session tonight.
Yay!
I have to be up for work very early, and I'm so